Hello, there we are. I got to unmute myself. Hello, welcome to Late Night Gun Chat. Hope you're doing well. And this is episode number 104. And on Late Night Gun Chat, we just talk about what you want to talk about. Sorry, my internet is pretty slow tonight, so I'll probably pixelate a lot. Part of living behind a mountain and that kind of thing. And, Starlink hasn't gotten here yet. So if you haven't been to one of these, you just answer your questions. You get advice that is worth exactly what you paid for it. And we talk about what you want to talk about. Grizzly Crazy is the first in the house. What's up? How you doing? So that's that. Tomorrow we'll have my full-length video coming out for the week, which is a 6.5 Creedmoor video. So with the AR-10. I haven't done many videos with the AR-10 chronographing it, so wanted to kind of update it and to show you the update. Well, I didn't really talk about the updates I've done to it, but it's pretty nice. I like it. So anyway, that'll be tomorrow's video, and then we'll be, just having fun the rest of the time tonight. And I got some plans for some shorts this week as far as videos are concerned. I don't know you're here if you haven't shouted it out in the chat, so please shout yourself out in the chat and say hi. Oh, great. Grizzly Crazy is going to go crazy now. Yeah, I've heard about that. It's just crazy. Yeah, that's a crazy dude right there. So, crazy dude. All right, so we talk about what you want to talk about on Late Night Gun Chat. So, you got questions, you got concerns, you got anything you want to talk about law, you want to talk about different guns and rifles. Really been impressed with my 300 Win Mag. It got its first sub-inch group at like 0.8, which is pretty good. It was with 190 grain factory Barnes LRX. I couldn't capture a bullet though, so I did get like some good stuff, but I couldn't capture a bullet. So that's that. Jason's here. Jason, the cameraman. Yep, he's here. And so it's pretty good. Good guy. Make sure you go help him. Watch 10mm video on 10mm exploding. Was that bench loads? I didn't know he put out a recent video on 10mm exploding. That must have been the one a couple of years ago, and that was factory loads, I think. I didn't know he put out another one if he did. So no. There have been certain factory loads that have exploded 10mm. Yes. Double Tap is known for it. Underwood, when they first came out, didn't crimp the bullets correctly or something like that. They exploded some guns. So yeah. Underwood has now backed off their powder charges to where they're not really Underwood anymore. So there's that. But no, all of my hand loads have been completely safe. So, and actually I caught some and took them apart, and they weren't, but I caught them before I made the mistake of giving them to Juke. So that's that. So don't forget to join my MeWe. Link is in the description below, as well as my t-shirts and stuff like that, but it is in the description box. I'll go ahead and put the MeWe in the live chat. All right, that's where all of my affiliate links are. I just bought some stuff from Palmetto State myself. They had a really good deal I put out this morning, which was a PSA dagger frame and an AR-15 receiver, all for $100. So I was like, well, $100, get 2 frames, and they've been putting the slides on sale here and there. So none of them are on sale right now, but if they were, I'd probably be buying one of them. So is what it is. Just thought I'd throw that out there. So that's my MeWe. That's the best way to support me. We also have Patreon. We also have t-shirts and that kind of thing. So, all that being said, it is wintertime. We just got our first snow here. It has kind of melted off for the most part. Up near my house, the lakes are starting to get a thin sheet of ice on them. The ducks have left. In town in Anchorage, they are not. They don't have very much ice on them, and the ducks are still there, at least at the lagoon. and that I crossed today to Long Lake and Lagoon and stuff like that. So it's gonna be interesting. Definitely have some interesting time. Might be the last weekend or maybe two to duck hunt. You never know. So here's what it is. So again, looking for your questions. I am not getting anything. Maybe StreamYard's being slow, but I am not getting anything in the chat. Usually get a lot more of you say hi in the chat. So again, late night gun chat, just looking for your questions. You get my answers, and it is what it is. So I'm gonna join here and see what's going on. See if YouTube's actually getting through. Yep. There we go. All right, here we go. I've heard Bear Creek Arsenal is going to make a 300 Win Mag and an AR platform. Why not? Other people do it. I definitely did. That's I would love that, especially if they can make it economical versus one that works and is economical, and they've got magazines for it. My problem with their 22-250 build is they neutered the round by making it a 20-inch barrel. 22-250's really got to have a 24 minimum, maybe a 26, and so you really got to have that barrel length, and then that's that. So, and their 22-250 magazine is $97 a piece. So, like, if you buy the upper and it comes with one magazine, which is what they're doing with the 22-250, like, it's even worse with the everything else. So, yeah, don't do it. What's up, brother? I'm in Minnesota sounding off. Cool, man. D Stone 1983. Sweet. Eating sweet. There we go. So, hey, Chuck from New Zealand. Yep. Hey, what's up, David Neal? How you doing? What time is it in New Zealand? It's probably October 12th, isn't it? Ouch. Yeah, $97 for those magazines. And I'm going to have to buy one because apparently they work. So I'm going to have to buy one, even though I didn't buy their upper. I built my own upper. So is what it is. But yeah, $97 for 22-250. And it's only 10 rounds. So 4 p.m. October 12th. Wow. So you're like 19 hours ahead of us. I thought it was like 12 or 13 hours, but you're 19 hours ahead of us. Wow. So, oh, well, yeah. Alejandro Molina. Hi, how's it going, man? How you doing? Good to see you in the chat for the first time. You too, D Stone. But yeah. So the 22-250 project, I need some of you to probably, if you want to donate body armor to the video or do something, that'd be great. The body armor companies aren't willing to do it because if you mess up their armor, they're going to be like, they don't want to see people purposely mess up their armor and give the armor away for it. They don't mind if you buy it and shoot it up, but that's that. So anyway, the 22-250 project, if these hand loads feed well and get the speeds that I am counting on them getting, then and don't blow up, then we'll move on with that project and we will get some body armor and we'll start. These are 62 grain barns that I loaded last night in the bench chat, and we'll start loading some 62 grain green tips and some 62 grain maybe some 62 grain full metal jacket and some 40 grain full metal jacket. I got them around here somewhere. I don't know where I put them, but that's that. What projectiles will you use for deer out of the 22-250? Probably none. I probably won't ever hunt with it. That being said, I got 62 grain Barnes TTSX loaded up right now, and that's what I would use. Yep. Oh, got a couple old Tika rifle pre-1980s. The steel mags are over $200. Oh, that's crazy. And that's what, New Zealand dollars or US dollars? Yeah. Yeah, fast boy there. Everything has its place. There you go. Didn't know about didn't know that about 2250. I noticed yours had a really long barrel. Yeah, yeah. Mine. I got 26 inches because I wanted to get the velocity, and I shot, and I put it on a video, but I haven't edited it yet. I shot Hornady Superformance 50 grain VMAX. I shot 10 of them over the chronograph, and I got an average of about what the box said, which was 4,000 feet per second. Now, Barnes does theirs in a 24-inch barrel, and I've got a 26, so I'm hoping I'll gain a little bit, but we'll see. So, yes, 22-250 is the same projectile that comes out of the 5.56 223. So it's a 0.224 inch projectile. All the centerfire 22s, for the most part, use a 0.224 inch. It's been standardized. And even though it's 223 Remington or 222 Remington, even, I think they pretty much all use a 0.224 diameter bullet now. Z-Dog don't want to lose one. Yeah. There you go. All right. So yeah, it's the same diameter. So most older 22-250s or bolt action 22-250s have a really slow barrel twist of like 1 in 12, 1 in 14. And so that's that. Hunter Price, what do you hunt with your 22-250? Nothing yet. Just built it. The plan is to do a video on the 22-250 versus body armor. Can you get those military style bullets going fast enough to where if you had an AR-TID 22-250, it could be used against, a small army, whatever, to defend yourself if they were coming after your guns. That's the whole point of it. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That's what I think is going to happen. They're going to come after our guns and eventually, or our wallets with the 87,000 IRS agents. And this is just something that'll hopefully it'll go through level 4 body armor. That's the idea. So a semi-automatic 22-250. Now, again, that's that. Now, hopefully I'm wrong and we don't have to do that. And in that case, I would hunt probably wolf with my 22-250 and coyote. And I might hunt deer if I took it back to the lower 48, if one of y'all wants to invite me there. Yeah, 62 grain fusion would be a great bullet if I could find the projectiles for it. That'd be a great bullet. So, varmint round, but it has its place. Perfect gopher round, yeah. So I got a 1 in 7 in my barrel. So we'll see. So the whole concept is, can I send a bullet at X speed? The load I loaded up with the max charge last night. The Barnes manual says 3693 for a max charge of 60 and a 62 grain, and in a 24-inch barrel. So I'm hoping my 26-inch barrel will get 3750. So I'm hoping it'll gain about 60 feet per second. So that's that, and we'll do that. All right, just when I'm struggling, reloading Weatherby comes on. Looks like he's relaxed there, guys.
Oh yeah.
There you go. So I'm using a new microphone tonight. How's the sound?
It's good.
Okay.
Seems good. Yeah. A little louder and clear.
Cool. Anybody else in the chat notice that? Please let me know. So yeah, it's an interesting concept. No Grave says, damn. 22 with a reach out and touch. Yep. Wolf tastes okay, but it's not the best to eat. Yeah, I wasn't planning on. I was planning on wearing their furs, not eating them. So good. Sounds good, brother. My friend does deer and goat pest destruction professionally, all with a 223. Why not? Headshots. There you go. I've killed 6 whitetail deer in Georgia with a 223. So I know the 62 grain TTSX out of a 22-250 will do it. So sound is good. Sound good, brother. Thank you. So I think there's a little bit of echo on your side. Reloading Weatherby. Might have to put in some headphones. That's that. So how have you been? I'll unmute you and talk about it and talk about your video this morning and all the stuff you got coming up.
Yeah, so I'm good. I'm in between my elk hunt. Tomorrow night, I'm going back out. I went this past weekend. Heard a lot of elk bugling. Is amazing. Got within 300 yards of a bunch of elk. Trees were too thick. Could never get a shot off, but I did see one briefly as it was running away into the sun. So going back up tomorrow to hopefully get one.
Good luck, man.
Yeah.
Good luck. We'll have to plan it where I can come down and elk hunt sometime because I've always wanted to elk hunt, but we'll have to figure that out a little bit better next year. Yep. Cool. Pink Love Cat says, "Is the Full Metal Jacket round the only round that go through body armor?" So what happens? No. It depends on the body armor. So I just put out a video with some steel predator armor, steel level 3+, and it stopped everything. But the bullets shatter on steel, so you'd still be in trouble. Broke my GoPro cover. Fortunately, didn't break the lens behind the cover, so I had to get a new GoPro cover. Broke that. It ended up, having a lot of shrapnel spread everywhere with steel, but it stopped 7 mag, it stopped 338 mag, but it did not stop 300 Win mag, and we weren't using anything special. Well, we did, but we first made it through with like a 120, 150 grain normal whitetail was the first round to make it through, and those were pitiful. They were going like 3198 or 3150 or something like that. It was just pitiful for a 150 grain 300 Win mag. And we also shot some other stuff at it, but like we had a 150 grain or 149 grain N80 ball, and that just went right through. But an expanding bullet will expand faster on body armor, therefore allowing the body armor to do its job better. So if you have a ceramic armor where it's giving with the bullet and shredding and spreading out the bullet's impact, well, if the bullet's spreading out its impact and the armor spreading out its impact, the bullet is helping it do its job. So that's that. Yep. Popular Fox round. So I would say you use a Full Metal Jacket so that you don't help the body armor do its job. But steel core bullets is what's going to go through. Bullet construction is more important than like even the speed, in my opinion, because I had the some 300 Win mag. If you go look at the 300 Win mag versus body armor, I had some 300 Win mag going 39 something, and it still didn't go through. It was a 110 grain, still didn't go through. It just fragmented on it, but it was an expanding bullet, so all the speed did was help the body armor do its job. So trying to get this guy here to shoot it with 300 Weatherby mag. I'll even send him the bullets. I just can't afford to send him the armor right now. So eventually he'll do that video. I just volunteered you.
It's going to be a while.
Yeah. So y'all go donate to his Patreon and stuff so he can get one of the $139 RMA plates or Botac plates or whatever, and shoot it at some body armor. So, all right, we got a question down here. What's up, Bending Ballistics? What's up? All right, David Walcott. What red dot do you recommend for a 10mm pistol? The best you can buy. I don't shoot with red dots, so I find it much harder to find the red dot than to find my iron sights. For now, I know that changes with training and practice, but like if I want to draw it, I'm drawing with a red dot. I can't find the dot, but I can find my iron sights. So my recommendation is go get the best one you can and buy a bunch more ammo. So I know the Holosuns are good. The Delta Point Pro from Leupold is good. The Trijicon is good. Like buy the most expensive one that's going to hold the recoil. That'll fit your gun. So that's that. What's up, Gustavo? All right, got another one. What's your favorite Weatherby cartridge? I had a 7mm Weatherby mag for a while. Mine is a 6.5 300 Weatherby.
Mine is 300 Weatherby.
So, how about that 257 Weatherby? You got that up and running yet?
I have it, but I just need to get a scope and the rings and the mount. But
Yeah,
it's going to be a little bit, unfortunately.
yeah, understand. Yes, European deer wear Kevlar. Thank you, Joe Biden. Yes, they do. I guess that's for the 22-250 comments. So, yeah, they are smaller, so it makes sense. There you go. Also, 507C is great. Same with Vortex Venom. Yeah, there you go. I have a hard time thinking that the 277 Fury will be able to defeat ceramic armor. So, what was the point? I don't think it will defeat it for long. Like, they would not have adopted it if it didn't defeat most ceramic armor right now. But the armor technology progresses so good and so fast that, yeah, they will develop something, and it will not go through it at some point in probably the next 5 to 10 years. Like, it might be one of those times where we had the AR-15 M16 platform for 60 or 70 years in service, right? Or 60 years. Actually having it in service. Now we'll probably have to change platforms every few years as the technology becomes available to send the bullets faster or with better projectiles to absolutely and actually destroy the armor. So that's that. What ammo projectile at a 257 Weatherby? I'm telling him to get an 87 grainer full metal jacket that they make because they made it for the 25-45 sharps, and so he can shoot body armor with that too. That's what I'm telling him to get. But I would get the what is it, the 131 Black Aces? That's supposed to be bonded, isn't it? Or is it just matched?
Just a cup and core bullet. It's
Okay.
just a target bullet. And I don't have the twist rate to shoot those high BC bullets. So, what I'm going to be looking for hunting is a 100 grain TTSX. Barnes just put out a 101 grain LRX, and I think that's what I want to look for. Is the LRX.
Yeah, the LRX is probably the best hunting bullet made. So that's just my opinion. At least out to 500 or 600 yards. Some people say I get a lot of comments that it doesn't work past 500 yards, but stock closer. A lot of bullets don't work past 500 yards. Yeah, it's certainly going to work better than their TTSX, and they were shooting it out of like a 308 or something. So it was like, okay, now you're going really slow at 500 yards with a 308 comparatively. So, hey, shot my Ronin 10 millimeter. It's a beast. Sweet, man. Glad you like it. Teddy, 2 guns. 2506 versus 22-250. Which is better for hunting? What are you hunting? That's the question. Deer, 2506, way better. I mean, you're talking about 120 grain bullets instead of what, a max of 75 in a hunting bullet for 22-250, 75 grain LRX. I mean, there's some 80 and 90 grain match bullets, but is what it is. Yep. So I go 25-06. Wouldn't you, Austin?
Yeah, I mean, for varmint, 22-250. But if you want to hunt antelope and deer, go for 25-06.
I mean, people hunt moose up here with 25-06 all the time. It's very effective.
Shot placement.
Yeah. Bullet construction, shot placement are 99% of the game. Power is only 1%. I'm old school. My old man's 243 old school I use for long hunting. Hog hunting is perfect. Yeah, sure it is with the right bullet. Hello from Happy Valley, Provo, Utah. Cool. Good to see you, Mark Wall. Is 224 Valkyrie still a thing? It still exists. People still try to sell the guns and the ammo. It didn't do what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to take a 20-inch AR-15 and turn it into a 1,000-yard gun, and nobody could get the 90 grain bullets to stabilize with a high BC. That's what it was. Now, I bet with my 1 in 7 twist, I might be able to get 80 or 85 grain bullets to stabilize really good, but those 90s in the 224 Valkyrie, they needed a 1 in 6.5 twist. So that's that. And people love them. Some people love them, but they're still a thing. What's up, AR 1776? It's good to see you, man. All right. Have you looked into cutting edge Raptor bullets? They seem to be able to open down to 1500 and the base to gauge together and continues like an explosive TTSX. Well, that's what TTSX does if you hit if you get it above 3200 feet per second at short range. I have not looked into them. I will have to look into it. So that's that. Yeah. When the 25-6 first came out, it got a bad rep in New Zealand due to poor quality thin jacketed projectiles. Projectiles are much better now, so all good. Yeah. So that's that. Found some mammoth ivory grips for it. Cool. That's cool, man. Yep. So anyway, what are your plans to hunt with the 257 Weatherby? Is that going to be your antelope gun?
I mean, if I do antelope hunting more than once after this year, probably, and then mostly just mule deer hunting. Who knows? Maybe I'll go crazy and try elk hunting with it, but I've got a 300 for that. So
I'm telling you, it's the perfect caribou round.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 107 grain LRX. Yeah, knock a caribou straight over. I mean, like a cow caribou is the size, or a small bull is like the size of a mule deer, a little bigger maybe.
Yeah.
So they're not bad. So yeah, my next gun's gonna be a 9mm. So that is what it is. So no, because I listed on my MeWe page and one of the deals, and if you haven't gone to my MeWe page, I'll put it in the chat, but that's where I need you to join. Most of you in this chat have probably already joined. But my MeWe page is where I put all my affiliate deals for different guns and ammo and stuff like that I can't put those affiliate deals here on YouTube. But I can put them on my MeWe page, and I can link to my MeWe page. I just can't directly link from YouTube to the guns. Yeah, cool stuff. I got stuff from Palmetto State and all that kind of stuff. But Palmetto State had a deal where they had their 9mm dagger frame, which is basically a Gen 3 Glock frame. That's all it is. Their version of a Gen 3 Glock frame, complete with trigger, all the rails, all the internals complete, and an AR-15 receiver stripped. That one's not complete, but it's stripped. No big deal. All of that for $99 and free shipping. So I was like, okay. So joined a while ago, but I never go to it. Well, that doesn't help me out too much. But no, I turn your notifications on. I post stuff every day, multiple times a day. In fact, you could see tomorrow's video before it comes out tomorrow, because I'll put it out in the morning or 2 days earlier if I have it ready for Patreon. And then a lot of times I'll put it out 1 day earlier for my MeWe members. So just so you know. So
what's your video tomorrow? I'm not sure.
My video tomorrow will be my 18-inch 6.5 Creedmoor. And I'm going to be shooting 127 grain LRX. We kind of did the video as a whim while we were shooting other stuff. I'm like, you know what? I want to chronograph this. I've never chronographed it with this ammo. And here I am, got mags and mags loaded at Barnes 127 grain LRX, waiting to shoot. And I got an optic on it now, and I don't know how fast it's going, So it's like, I was just going to subtract 200. I'm glad I didn't subtract exactly 200. So that's that. Kind of wish some polymer pistols could have some cosmetic pieces for the pistol grip area. I agree. I'm sure you could add them on in certain ways, but use some windshield glue. That stuff don't come off. So. Yeah, so my next gun's going to be a PSA dagger. I'm going to get the frame. I mean, I've already got mags. And then when they have a deal on a slide, I'll get a slide. I'll have a sub 350 9mm, sub $350 9mm. So, play around with it on the channel, do a review, that kind of thing, and then probably sell it. I need another 9mm pistol. Like, I need a hole in the head, but so Weatherby is living the dream. Yep, he is living the dream. He's 2 hours ahead of me, so it's 9:20 there, or 2 hours behind me, so it is 9:20 there. So yeah, I don't blame him. I'd be asleep too if I could at 9:20. So hey, what do you think about Tennessee this year?
About what?
Tennessee this year. What do you think? They got a chance beating Alabama?
Absolutely. When is Bryce Young coming back?
Oh, this week.
Oh, is Tennessee playing him this week?
Yeah.
Oh, I still think Alabama's having a kind of down year. So
yeah, maybe. They're playing at Tennessee though, so that makes it pretty good. So
I'm rooting for Tennessee.
I need to make a handgun. There you go. Why don't you buy a 350 Legend Smith & Wesson? Because it takes money. LOL. Video would be cool, and you could trade the gun to Chook. Yeah. Did Smith & Wesson come out with a 350 Legend revolver? Because that would be a really long revolver. It'd be longer. Isn't it longer than like a 460? Besides the AR platform, what else is popular and good? Well, you have the gas, short gas pistons, like the gas piston system ARs. AKs are obviously popular and good. I like the AR 180 style that now that you can get an AR-15 upper for. Like, so if you're looking for something that's short stroke gas piston, the Galil Ace is a really good. It's an AK based system because the Galil is, but the Galil Ace is really, really good. If I had to go into battle with a battle rifle, it'd be the Galil Ace if I didn't want an AR-15. Yep, just sell it online. 70 ounces, cool. A 350 pistol would be cool. Think Joker and Batman one. Yeah, you guys realize it's just a souped up 9mm. Really souped up. In fact, what is the bullet diameter on 350 Legend? I'm gonna have to look this up now. Okay, I'm looking this up. Just so I know, I've only got 11 battery percent on my phone. 350 Legend bullet diameter. Bullet diameter is 0.3570 inches. So it basically uses a 357 Magnum bullet. I've heard of people using like 120 grain defenders in the 350 Legend and getting some insane speeds of like 2,900 to 3,000 feet per second, and that would go right through body armor. Yeah. AR 180 and our Canadian AR 15s, yeah, pretty much. What's up with the breast spray stuff? Has there been a change? So we know they're going to announce the official changes in January. They announced it was leaked, so they went ahead and announced it. Let's put it that way. They're going to have an amnesty program. With the amnesty program, it is not guaranteed that you will get amnesty. You have to send in a picture of the gun along with all the paperwork for the amnesty program. They could still reject it and then charge you with a crime if they really wanted to. So my opinion is if you have a brace, either register it or take it off the rifle. Don't do the amnesty program. Take it off the handgun. Excuse me, it's not a rifle. Take it off the firearm. So that's that. I mean, I sold my AR-15 with a brace, so I'm not really worried about it. But those people that are worried about it should be. So, all right. What's up, Marshall? What's that?
Oh, look, it's Marshall.
Oh, yeah, that guy's a jerk. All right. I'm kidding. Just kidding, Marshall. Okay, don't get your feelings hurt. 357. Yep, that's the bullet. Long barrel Joker gun. Why did some companies make something like an AR AK pistol? It's fun to shoot for sure, but it seems ineffective and loud. AKs, number one, only lose about 200 feet per second in a 10.5-inch barrel. I've done it, but not on the channel. The videos didn't turn out. But the AKs only lose about 200 feet per second. So instead of 123 grain bullet going 2,300 feet per second, it's going 2050 to 2,100 feet per second. And now that round's actually still pretty effective. AR pistols, they're pretty ineffective at 7.5, 8-inch barrel. 10.5 is the lowest you want to go. 11.5 to 12.5 is really where most people want to keep the gun, because you're not going to lose near as much between 11.5 and the 14.5 of the M4 as you would between the 14.5 and the 20-inch of the A2. So that's that.
Hey, Chuck, I got to get going. I got to call my buddy about the elk hunt. But
all right, man. Take care.
Be on.
Yep.
We'll see you guys.
See you. Good luck on your elk hunt. Everybody say a prayer that he gets a big elk and sends me some. Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right.
See ya.
See ya. All right. D-Stone 1983. I will take off because I want the SBR anyway. Yeah, I would go ahead, Teddy Two Guns, and get your SBR paperwork in, because when they announce the amnesty, they're going to be backed up. They're probably already backed up on all their paperwork stuff. So I would go ahead and get your SBR paperwork in. Just Form 1 it. You don't have to send in all that stuff. So yeah, that's what I would do. It does depend on the bullet and the twist. Yep. Make a proper crank out of it. There you go. Cool. I learned something new today. Thanks, Chuck. Yeah, you're welcome. I love my AK pistol. It's great for around the campsite in the woods. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it has one big fireball at nighttime. That's for sure. AK or AR, either one. Yeah. So yeah, they both have a fireball at nighttime if you have a short barreled. So that is the one advantage to an AR pistol, is that you can get a pretty good flash hider on there, and it does pretty good. But yeah, that's just is what it is. So Scott Leaper, you got my name right. Hi, Chuck. How's it going, man? Where do I get an SBR Form 1 to get one in a lever action? You check the ATF's website. I haven't done it yet myself. So, of course, I don't have an AR pistol to SBR anymore. So is what it is. Yeah, my Mosin M44. Yeah, the carping throws a fireball. It lights up the night. Yeah, I bet it does. Where should I get my SPR paperwork? Suppressor store. Yeah, you could check them. Suppressor stores, Silencer Central, all those do that. I would check that out. But I think it's a Form 1. You can Form 1. I'd have to. I don't know. I'm gonna have to research it myself. Yeah, ATF's website. Yeah. So, got to create an account, send everything in, e-file it. I've heard e-file Form 1s, though, for SBRs don't take that long. Didn't Ballistics, have you done that? So, yep, Form 1. What's up, J-Dog? How you doing, brother? So if you're building it like us, if you're like going to buy a lever action, then cut it down and have a gunsmith redo the barrel. If you're building it like us, then yeah, you can buy the gun first and leave it in its proper configuration and then do the Form 1. So if I'm building an AR pistol, which I plan on building and maybe making it an SBR, I'm going to buy the receiver first, not buy any of the parts. And then, once the Form 1 comes in, I'll buy all the parts, right? So that's that. If it's a Form 4, if it was already manufactured. And so that becomes, you'll buy it through the Form 4 process. Form 1, if you're going to build it, and Form 4, if it's already manufactured. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can't go from full-length rifle to SBR. That's weird. I thought you could. I've heard several people do it. Just got a Blackberry last night with my 375 Ruger. Sweet, huge fireball with the 20-inch barrel Ruger last, and got my Moose 2 weeks ago. 250 Green Horny GMX Mono Outfitter Factory ammo. Worked great. Sweet, dude. Share some meat, man. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, cool. I'm glad you were able to have a successful hunting season. I've gotten ducks only this year. So SPR, I would think, would be faster than suppressed just because of volume. Yeah. My Ronin 10mm is also a reloaded flashbang. Critters hate fireballs. Yeah. Yeah. They are what they are. So good job, Kearney, on your hunting season. I agree. So that's that. Well, guys, I've been going about 42 minutes. I'm going to spend some time, maybe take my kid to the store, let him run around, all that kind of stuff. So appreciate everybody watching. My Form 1s came back in 14 days. Suppressor over a year. My Class 4 things, 9 months. Cool. Interesting. All right. Well, God bless y'all. Take care. We will see you at the range. Video early tomorrow morning. Make sure you check it out. We'll see you later. Don't forget to join our MeWe or our Patreon. Check out our videos on Rumble. T-shirts down and link below. Alaska Ballistics T-shirts. Thank you very much, guys. God bless. Take care. We will see you at the range. Good night, everybody. Canada is okay, but in a nanny state. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, man. God bless. See ya.